So our verb is identify. And what does it say we're identifying? If it'll help, you might want to look over at the page right next to it. Functions. Yeah, you actually don't need the foldable. We're identifying functions. So identify is what you're supposed to do. I'm going to make that prettier. So we're identifying function. So vocabulary in this unit. Functions, which you will learn what a function is. For curiosity, you actually do know what a function is, or a function of sorts. If something is functional, what is it?
It works.
It works. What if it's not functional?
It doesn't work.
Okay, so kind of keep that in the back of your head. All right, next question for vocabulary. What's an ordered pair?
In order.
Your X and your Y. X and Y. So 0, 0 is an ordered pair. You got it. 1 and 1 is an ordered pair. And the last one you're going to see is mappings. This you mostly see in science and English. But we're actually going to use that today. Now, that's just your vocabulary. Now, we're going to use specific things to identify those functions. One of which, as y'all are saying already, graphs. We're going to use tables. We're going to use those ordered pairs. And we're going to use mappings. All right, any questions? I will show you what a mapping is here shortly, because that's been the common question today. Okay. I understand right now this is a lot of words. Do not worry, I'm going to do a short and sweet version. All right, so a function is a rule that assigns each input with exactly one output. That means when it also occurs basically whenever x values only has one y value. And I'm going to go through all the words first before I give you my example. Okay? To test whether or not a table or a set of ordered pairs represents a function, look to see if each input or x value has exactly one output or y value. Graphs, we're looking to see if it passes a vertical line test. And yet again, I will show you what all of these are here in just a second. This means that any vertical line drawn on a graph should intersect the graph or touch the graph at only exactly one spot.
Bless you. That sounds like
Yeah, sorry. All right, so each x value only has one y value. And we always want to make sure there's not an extra arrow leaving our x value. So, I told you I'd make this shorter. So I like to use food, and I'm sorry for anybody who didn't eat well, mostly because this works really well. So my husband and I, we eat out a lot, as I'm sure some of y'all do, right?
no.
Anybody ever been to, like, say, McDonald's? You'd be surprised. So if I go to McDonald's and I order off the dollar menu, let's say I order 3 things off the dollar menu. Bless you. If my husband also, who hates McDonald's, so I'm just using him as an example, also orders 3 things off the dollar menu, would we pay the exact same thing? 3 things off the dollar menu and 3 other things off the dollar menu. So, would they each be $1?
No. If you are not understanding, if you need to, on a table, mark out your y's altogether, you're only looking at x's. It's irrelevant. Y is irrelevant right now. Y does not even exist right now. You're looking at only the x's. If you need to, in your head, say the x values in your head. In your head, when I say, I'm going to say them out loud. -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Did I say any number more than once? No. -2 and +2 are not the same number. -2 is I owe somebody money. +2 is I have $2 in my bank account. Okay? Say those x values in your head. If you say a number more than once, it's not a function.
XX, not a function.
You said the last part again?
Okay. -2, I owe you $2. +2, I have $2 in my bank account. Those are not the same. So when I say them in my head, I'm only looking at the x's. -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Did I say any of those numbers more than once? Did I say any of them that were the same? Did I say -2 more than once? No. What about 0? Did I say 0 more than once? No. So if I didn't say any of those x values more than once, they did not repeat, that is a function. If your x's repeat, you do not have a function. Mark out y. Y doesn't exist. Bye-bye,
Bye-bye.
y. Okay?
Because we don't care about Y.
Nope. No y. Nope. Sorry. Y
All right.
doesn't exist today.
What about number 2?
No.
Is this a function? Look at x values.
It's not a function because there's two negatives.
There's another negative two.
All right, so if you need to, highlight your x values like I just did. If you see 2 of them, like Miss Mickey just said, that are the same,
It's not.
this is your XX. This is not a function.
I think I'm getting
Okay, good. Only looking at x's.
Just exit, that's it, just
X's only.
So the Y does not.
Y don't
Y,
matter.
we don't care about Y.
Nope. Bye-bye, y.
All we care about is the x's right now. We don't care about Y. All right. You ready for this one? Yeah. As far as we're concerned, we don't have a kid.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay, so how we do this one. And I learned from 4th period kind of what to do. So with this one, I'm going to draw a vertical line. That means a line that's straight up and down. How many times does that red line intersect with my black one? One time. So as of right now, this passes my vertical line test. Now I'm going to check it a few more times just to be sure. How many times does it cross? Remember, you're just looking at this lovely line right here.
Okay, yeah, you're not looking at the x-axis.
It only does it one time.
The line that was drawn.
So for the lines, always line up.
What about this one? 1.
Okay.
What about this one? 1. So because it only crosses one time, this is a function. That means if I was to graph or take this graph and create a table, I could have different x values all the way across.
But what about
So that means if I was to graph points, let's say this was -1, -2, -3. This right here, this x would be -4, 0. This one would be like 1, 2. So this would be like -2, -2. Remember, I only care about my x values. That'd be 1. So that would be like +2, +2. +4, +1. If you look at these, I did not say any of those twice. If you need to graph it and put in those coordinate pairs, do it. But this does pass the vertical line test.
Okay, your next question is going to be, no, Miss Gary, it doesn't because I did a vertical line test 4 times. I don't care if you did it 400 times. If it only hits the line that was drawn one time, it passes the function test. You do not add them together.
Nope.
I don't care if you did 1 test, you better do 1 test, but you can do 3, 4, 10 tests. It doesn't matter. As long as when you start and you draw your vertical line down, it hits the line that was drawn exactly one time.
You gotta do it just on
Yep, you sure do.
the test.
All right, so this one.
That is not mapping.
This is what we call a mapping. Now, if you need to, if this confuses you, rewrite it out. So, I only care about this. Do I have one arrow for one number? I even colored it out for you.
Yep. Remember, you're not looking at the Y's. Y's are irrelevant.
I don't care about y.
Nope. Just X.
So, this is what we call a function. There is one x going to only one y. If you have one x going to two y's, then it becomes not a function because your x's would repeat. All right, anybody need more time? All right, so is this a function?
Yes.
Because remember, I'm only looking at the first digit of each one because that's my x, y. I only care about the x. So this is a function?
If they're all different, it's a function.
Yeah, if all of your x's are different, it's a function.
Okay.
There is no repeating x's. You have 3, 4, 5, and 6. That made more sense? All right, what about the next one?
It is. It's not a function.
How come is it not a function?
Because
Seven repeated.
-7 is repeating. So this is not a function. So x's are repeating. I hope y'all realize this is being recorded and any parent can look on this. Look at this.
Hey, Mom.
And then you also have a test over this stuff on Friday.
No, I'm not going to. This is a live class.
Yeah, look.
So, number 7.
I'm not supposed to.
Do I need to text her with this link?
Wait. I'm not supposed to listen.
Then stop. All right, so let's do a vertical line test.
Oh, this is non-function. Because it passes 2 times.
Now watch this.
Hit.
Oh, it actually passes 3.
Hit.
Oh.
Because remember, if I'm looking at just this lovely little blue line right here. Do I have to do more than one?
No.
No, but could I?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, see, I get the exact same result. It's hitting more than once. You want to make sure that you do a couple.
So if it hits more than once, it's non-function.
Right.
You got it. Because what's going on is that those x's are repeating.
So that's a fun.
This is not a function.
So
Technical difficulties over here, don't mind me.
We're going to put X's for repeating.
It fails the vertical line test.
Oh.
So as I was saying, I could do even one closer, 1, 2, 3. This is not a function. It fails the vertical line test. If I was to mark out my graph on a table, I would see my x's repeating. All right, any questions up to here? Because the example and non-examples on the bottom, you guys are coming up with that yourself.
Oh, this is a little hard.
It's not. All right, so number 8. What do y'all think?
It's not. It's a function because if you do the vertical test, it's majigger. It's only one.
Majigger.
It hits it once every time. Do I have to write it down?
So,
It passes the vertical line test.
I'm not doing a horizontal line test. I'm only doing a vertical, and that means straight up and down. So this is what y'all said is a function. No.
No, horizontal lining will fail because they would hit twice.
So, it passes the vertical line test. I don't care about y, so I'm not going to do a horizontal line test.
I have a question.
Are we ever gonna do Y?
No.
Miss Garrett, I have a question.
Not in here.
What's your
So
question?
It was just a straight vertical line, and we did that test on it. Would it be one hit or infinite hits?
It would be
Infinite.
hits.
Wait, what?
If you have an undefined slope
Oh.
and you did a vertical line test on the undefined slope,
It's gonna be.
It would hit all
it'd
the
be
way
an
down.
infinite hit.
About 0.
If you have a 0, what would it be?
This is 0. I thought.
This is 0.
Oh, this is 0. Oh, undefined.
That's undefined. That's 0. Undefined, 0.
Now I gotta look around.
Number 9, what do you got?
Oh, it's not non-function.
Why is it not a function?
Yeah, what she said.
Good.
Wait,
This is not a function. And if you look up there, I have on there that the 9s are what's repeating. So your x's are repeating. You underline 9 twice. You're not supposed to underline anything more than twice. So one number should not be underlined more than once if it's a
Oh.
truly function.
I was thinking that.
Okay,
Function. No.
so look at this one.
Oh.
Now I want to draw your attention here and here.
I didn't even see it.
You see how there's 2 arrows coming out from 15?
This long? Yes.
That means this is 15-17 and 15-19,
I didn't even see it.
Which is not allowed.
Which is still not. You got it wrong.
which is definitely not a function.
You saw 2 arrows leaving from one x value. Not allowed. You can only have 1 arrow coming from one x value.
One x went to 2 different y's.
This is outrageous. I don't see how it is.
this is outrageous.
A lot of people don't see those because they're not necessarily looking for the excess arrows. So they don't always see it. That's the reason why if you map it out and you check to make sure. Because if I was to map it out, I do 5, 7, 10, 12, 15, and then you notice, hey, wait a minute, there's more y's than there is x's. So anytime you have more y's than x's, most of the time you're going to see not a function. All right, the examples. That means I want you to give me which ones would be functional.
Let's see.
Non-examples. Which ones are not a function? And that you are doing by yourself.